Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of The Umbrella Academy. This is the season 2 finale. This is called The End of Something. Last time on The Umbrella Academy it was called 743, which was the code that AJ spelled out with his little pebbles. That means it's like the kill order or whatever. And so that was like him saying kill order 743 was the order that the handler forged or whatever to get Five or someone else or her to kill Lila's parents, and then she took Lila as her own. Lila doesn't know that yet. She thinks it was Five. I'm pretty sure it was probably Five that did the killing, but you know, we could be being led to believe that as an audience, and maybe it was her, maybe it was someone else. Who knows? But it was probably Five. I think one of the major things that happened, probably the major thing that happened last episode, was Vanya being tortured by the FBI, and so she's exploding this building, and none of the siblings can get in there to stop her. Diego fails, Allison fails, Klaus fails, and it all comes down to Ben. And so Ben's gotta do his little ghosty boy powers, and he has to possess Vanya, and he goes inside her mind, and she's sitting there being like, yo, I want to die. I suck at everything. I can't control myself. And he is level-headed and reasonable, and he's like, yo, you never got to practice your powers. You've been aware of your powers for a week. Come on. That you cannot blame yourself for not being able to control this. Our dad treated you like a monster. He treated you like a bomb before you ever were one. And then he dissolves into nothingness because it's taking too much effort. And it's he sacrifices himself to bring Vanya out of this, save the universe. And it was so sad because I freaking love Ben. He's the most precious little boy, and he's wonderful. But he's gone. I presume he's gone for good. I'm not sure. There's always a possibility. There's time travel in this show. Ghosts, the magical powers. There's a possibility Ben could still be alive, but it was a fairly touching scene. I don't know if he'll still be around. What else went down? But while Vanya was being possessed and tortured and exploding, she connected with Harlan, and now Harlan has her abilities. It's possible that she transferred some of her abilities previously when she saved him from drowning. That's what those weird little red balls were. And now, but he's fully going at it. So his dad's dead now because the bullet bounced off and killed him. There's something weird going down in that barn. The handler is ready to go to war, probably with these kids, because they're screwing up all her plans. The president was successfully assassinated by the Magnificent 12, but Hargreaves was not happy with it. Yet he was like, yo, you said you weren't going to hurt him. You don't get any of my cool rocket tech now. And the CIA was like, dude, we'll tell everyone who you are. I don't know if they knew he was an alien. I jokingly knew he was an alien somehow. But yeah, he unmasks himself, and he's like, and he kills them all. And that was pretty dope, honestly. The fact that this man is an alien was kind of crazy. But that was the end of episode 9. Hopefully you guys still like this show. I mean, the views have been kind of dwindling a little bit on the channel lately, so I gotta do something to pump those back up. Maybe Mando will save it. But yeah, this is season 2 finale of the Umbrella Academy. Before we jump in, please consider leaving a like on the video, and please consider subscribing. That means so much to me and helps the channel out so much. But otherwise, let's jump into the season 2 finale of the Umbrella Academy. Is this Ben's funeral? The first time? Yeah, there's no statue there yet, and it's coffin in the snow. Little boy Benjamin.
The world is full of injustice. Good people die along with the bad. This cosmic equation will never change unless evil itself is wiped from existence. Thankfully, there are powerful forces pushing back against the wicked and iniquitous. Unfortunately, none of you are such people.
Oh, no, never mind.
Despite years of training,
Is that supposed to be 5? That doesn't look like 5.
to die on this mission.
It wasn't our fault.
Excuses? Hold on to this
That's
feeling.
Diego, Allison.
Let it
Is that supposed to be
fester in your
5?
hearts.
No, that's Klaus,
So
probably.
there is
I'm
never a
dumb.
next time.
Where's 5?
Today, out of respect for your brother, we resume tomorrow.
Is he in the future already?
It wasn't anybody's fault.
How would you know, Vanya? You weren't even on the mission.
Shut up, Diego.
Awesome. You're back in the land of the living. It's been a total shit show since you died.
It was a mess. Trust me, Benarino. It's not going
Benarico.
I'm the expert on the dead, remember? Hey, wanna watch me piss in Dad's gas tank? Yeah, sure.
He just tells him, you can go in anytime you want, pal. Probably didn't work out. He could not go anytime he wanted. The Umbrella Academy. I like that intro as well. 2 top quality intros back to back, baby.
I figured it all out on the infinite switch.
You were on the infinite switch.
Hell yeah, I made that machine my bitch. Y'all need to recognize
No,
I
you
got
didn't.
shit going on y'all don't even know about.
Look, I met the Resistance secretly.
Something's wrong with Harlan, and I need to help him.
Vanya, we need to stick together, okay? Now more than ever.
That's why I'm telling
Go with.
So.
Hell yes, Klaus.
Gone forever. Isn't he?
you.
He knows.
His life for mine. Well, he saved the world in the process.
Show off. But did he say anything about...
He wanted me to tell you that he was too scared to go to the light. It wasn't you that made him stay.
Oh, that little shitheel. All these years and I thought it was my fault that he didn't take his ticket to heaven.
He wanted to let you off the hook.
Sorry, but you should get out, because I need
Oh
to.
no, I'm coming with. Can't let you face the unknown alone, right?
God damn right. Let's go.
What about the
Interesting that Diego came.
Some good before you got harmed.
Woo-hoo! 5, you don't have to.
I know. You owe me one, sis.
Children ride in the back.
Because he's way older than them. Yo, where's Luther?
Guys, I don't know what to say.
Cena sit in the weird 7th seat. He's like 900 pounds.
Anyone makes a fat joke and I'm out of here.
Okay, they don't suck anymore. They're hanging out. Whoa, Harlan causing it to snow there, bud. That's not muy excelente. Excelente. That sounded like a time travel suitcase, right? Yep. Murder Town has arrived. Who are they?
What do you want?
We're here on official business.
Sassy.
And what business is that?
As the head of the commission, I've decided to eliminate the criminals responsible for the assassination of the former board of directors.
Yeah, right. We didn't kill the board.
5 definitely did.
That's not
Of us, 2 of you.
You know you're
Yo, Lila's got magic powers though, right? Doesn't she? Okay, that's 100 million of those people. And they all have these cool masks. maybe now it's a fair fight. That's so many. Let's party, boys. That's a lot of people.
Harlan, listen to my voice.
Harlan's gonna clap the frick out of half these people.
Magnet! What are you doing? Oh, I think I'm gonna puke. No time! Who's thinking to the house, man? Go!
Oh yeah, he can straight like stop bullets. That's so cool. Upgrade of his powers, definitely. Yes. End their lives. End their lives. Even though they're being used as fodder for the handler. Ooh, child. Get absolutely clapped. Oh my. Did she just kill all of them? God dang.
Your turn, dear.
Oh, is that her power? What the piss? Does she have the same ability as Vanya? Those people just get wiped out even more. Bale of hay. Quality landing. A ghost? Did a ghost catch him? Nice. Two just random ghosts. I gotcha. Catch me! So does she have Vanya's powers, or does she have like all of their powers? That would be crazy. She's got all their powers, doesn't she? That's insane.
Want to believe in yourself, big boy?
Oh, she's gonna use her powers on... Does she have Allison's powers too?
I heard a rumor. You stopped breathing.
Oh, she can just turn it back? Interesting. That's insane. How does she do this?
I'm gonna find it. Allison, find it. It's free. It's free.
Yo, it probably doesn't help that there's like an 800-pound gorilla on top of her. Hey, good work.
She can do everything we can do, then she might as well just be one of us.
Hey, might as well.
No. No, there's no way you can be.
It's a reasonable conclusion.
No, but there were only 7 of us.
Maybe we need to consider that there's more of us out there.
Are we surprised? I mean, Dad never.
Yeah, there was a ton of you. He didn't buy all of you.
She's not our biological.
Harlan, my love. I can take you to a place where you will be properly understood, listened to, even without a voice.
You're going to suffer for what you did.
Lady, I got no idea what you're talking about.
Ronnie and Anita Gill.
Mean nothing to me.
1993, East London. You hogtied them and you shot them in the head.
The flower merchants. Blame the handler, all right? She faked the kill order.
Bullshit, I saw the kill order. AJ Carmichael ordered it and you carried it out.
Lila, listen to what I'm telling you, all right? The handler gave me the kill order. She came on the job, which she'd never done before. Your commission, you know execs never go on jobs, but that day in London, she was there.
She pulled you out of the house.
Why?
Stop trying to muddy the waters.
I never realized what she was up to at the time.
She was there for you.
Makes sense.
She loves me.
Yeah, you know what? Love shouldn't have to hurt this much.
He tries to say something nice, and everyone's like, okay. Kiss. Just a little peck.
I know that we can be your family if you just let us.
I mean, like, where does she think her mom is right now? Like, she's obviously not helping her. She's with Harlan. She's gonna stab him. Oh! Woo! Oh, Five's gotta go back seconds. He's gotta go back seconds. He doesn't have to jump back super far. Like Hargreaves said, he just has to jump back a little bit. He just has to go a little bit. Just a little bit. You can do it. Come on. Come on, Five.
Do you even love me?
Nope. No, she does not. She loves Harlan now.
Que sera, sera.
It is what it is. Is it old man him? Oh, it's sweet. What's up, brother? Interesting. Well, he got his revenge on her. Nice work, 5-0. And you should be getting a little bit stronger as you go, because you're not losing blood from being shot. Maybe. Excellent work, brother. Excellent, excellent work. And he's running. He's gonna stop her before she can get it done.
That we can be your family if you just let us.
It's true, isn't it? What Five said.
Oop, and she's clapped. Okay, now 5 has a gun. Kill the Swede. Wow. He is a bigger man than I. Kind of crazy.
Who the hell was that guy?
Klaus never interacted with this man. He's like, what the F?
My man. All good?
Good to see you guys.
They got their own personalized handshake. I love it.
Okay, get back home where we belong.
I mean, there's a bunch of them in this yard, so. It's like, we need a favor. Just go grab one of them. Now you owe him a favor when you could have just grabbed one of those things and peaced. Is the Swede gonna join Klaus's cult?
Hold on.
That would be fun. Yes.
Traveler, you need a ride?
Keep faith. Believe.
He's like,
that
all right.
good things will happen.
Got nothing else going down.
And we have to live with the consequences.
He's still got abilities. Needs that hat for some reason. That's so funny. Hey, they made it. Hooray.
Why is there a painting of Ben over the mantelpiece?
I knew you'd show up eventually.
How's he alive? What did they change? Freaking A.
Happy that we're home and together again.
Home? This isn't your home.
What are you talking about? This is the Umbrella Academy.
Wrong again. This is the Sparrow Academy.
What?
Dad,
Who the hell are these assholes?
Ben? What? Oh my god. What an ending. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they must have changed some pretty drastic stuff, because Ben, they're now in a future where, like, presumably they were never picked. Actually, I don't know. Those shadow people in the background could have been young them, I guess. Again, I don't know. Or I don't know who those people would have been then. That's very confusing. Because they must have changed a lot, because the world didn't end. Which means they're like in a different timeline than their home timeline, because when they jumped back in their home timeline, the world was in the process of ending. So like they only evaded, like it still would have ended. They just escaped it because they went back. Like if that time kept going forward, the world still ends. So if this was the day after the apocalypse and the world is not done with, they changed something drastic, but who knows? Let's check this bad boy out. So it starts with the funeral, and you know, shows how Klaus kept Ben around. He brought him back, and I guess he thought it was his fault that Ben was stuck there. But I guess Ben was too scared to go into the light. We don't. Maybe that's true. Maybe he was just being kind to Klaus, and he knew that Klaus blamed himself all this time. So maybe he was just being kind to him there. And all these siblings are like, yo, we're gonna have to do a last stand, and Vanya's like, I'm going to help this Harlan kid, and none of them want to go at first except Klaus joins, and he's being all nice to her, and then they're all eventually like, well, frick, you know, not being nice to Vanya ended the world once, so maybe we should give it a shot. And they go with her, and they're trying to calm Harlan down. Meanwhile, the handler and Lila appear, and she pulls out like the scene from freaking Ready Player One, where there's just a billion people and they're all charging with guns, and it's crazy, and no idea how any of them are living. Like those people are horrible shots if they missed them all. Diego uses some dope powers. He blocks, so he can like manipulate objects, like he can do like really whatever. So he stops all these bullets, throws them aside, blows up. Vanya comes out and she's like, all right, I'm gonna just end this whole thing. She smokes all these people, like just destroys them, just absolutely annihilates them. But Lila has all their abilities. I don't know how Lila has all of their abilities. Like, I guess hopefully that gets explained next season. Yeah, like she's special. She was born on the same day as them, but she doesn't have any of their abilities. Maybe, is it a possibility that like all these kids could have each other's abilities and they just don't know it yet? Like they were only trained to, you know, access one of the abilities possible, and maybe they can transfer them. I mean, Vanya showed that she can transfer ability to Harlan, so maybe like their different abilities could be transferable, maybe through Vanya. That would be cool. But yeah, she creates a force field and then creates another energy pulse that knocks Vanya out, knocks Luther through a building, knocks a tractor onto Diego, and also just like destroys all these dead bodies that were on the ground again. Like all these commission people get dragged into this war and then just get smoked twice by these spirit powers. And it's so funny. And then she stops Luther's punch and throws him through the wall. Like she's so good. Allison tries to rumor her, and she just turns it right back on her and makes her not be able to breathe. And then she's in a blip fight with Five, which, was she like just not fighting at her previous strength before? I know Diego or Klaus said she can only like mimic one of them at a time, which I didn't see any evidence to the contrary that she could do multiple at once. So that's entirely possible that she can only do one of them at a time, which is good. But she's blipping with 5. So last time she either didn't fight at her full strength, or 5 is just better than her. Even in a little kid body, he's just better. And, you know, they're going ham. Everyone's fighting. You know, it's a grand old time. Meanwhile, the handler's trying to, like, soothe Harlan, be like, we're going to do great things, just me and you. Like, this is the only thing that matters. Meanwhile, Lila's trying to kill 5. She's like, you killed my parents. And he's like, yo, I killed so many people. I don't remember your parents. Like, this was not personal. But then he remembers, he's like, oh, the handler was there. They're all convincing her. They're like, yo, the handler's crappy. We can be your family. Which she turns surprisingly quickly to the good side on this. I know she's been skeptical of the handler all season, really. And hasn't been fully on board the handler's shenanigans. But a lot of that seemed to be just like with Diego. Like, she seems to only have feelings for Diego for a lot of the season. And, you know, maybe she's like slightly bemused by the rest of the family. But, I mean, she didn't even interact with Klaus, right? I think she had brief interactions with Luther. I don't remember how much she interacted with Allison. And then she had stuff with 5 a little bit, but almost all of her like main interactions were with Diego. So he's like, we can be your family. And she's like she's super willing to do that, which is, it was a little surprising how quickly she was just like ready to go from like team handler to team Umbrella. Which, you know, doesn't matter anyway, because Handler walks in with a machine gun, kills them all. She smokes every one of them, just absolutely brains each and every one of these kids. And she's she's just about to kill, oh no, Lila is like, yo, it's true, right? And then she kills her anyway. So she clearly didn't love her, just wanted her for power. But then the Swede comes in, kills the handler, and 5 flashes back to all the advice he's gotten about time travel, to Hargreaves being like, just go a few minutes, just seconds at a time. So he travels back like maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes, stops the handler from shooting all of them, you know, gets her essentially to admit to Lila, hey, these are bad people, admit to Lila she's a bad person and these are good people, kind of. I guess she didn't fully admit it. Swede comes in, wrecks her anyway. Lila gets away with the briefcase. Harlan gives his power back to Vanya. Everything seems Gucci. You know, Herbie fully loaded comes in with his new girlfriend. He's the commish now. He's got a secret handshake with Diego. Everything's Gucci. Everything's going fantastic. You know, I kind of wanted Vanya to fight a little harder to bring Sissy to the future. I mean, while I was watching it, I was like, yo, Sissy, you can't, like, if you're going to stay here, you can't hang out with these people. Like, Vanya can no longer be a part of your life. Like, as a parent, like, even as much as you love Vanya and stuff, like, you got to look out for your kid, and that's just not a safe environment for your kid to be in. But if you go to the future, maybe, I mean, there's a lot of stuff in the future that could help you and your kid. Just social services in general, like for single mothers, like, you'd be Gucci. Otherwise, you have to learn how to fix your house here. I mean, good Deus Ex Machina about her friend in California. Maybe we'll see her next season. Not likely. I don't think we'll see much of Harlan next season either, but, you know, she's going to stay, go to California. Allison writes a sweet note to Ray, Remondolo, Chestnutto, Diego, and Vanya. Have a cute little snuggle moment because they're nice. Dave's going to war anyway, regardless of Klaus's interference. The Swede joins Klaus's cult, so that's interesting. I wonder if he is going to maybe become their new cult leader because he knows all these things from different times, or if he'll just like start up with their practices as well. That would be super interesting. I couldn't quite tell what was happening with the mobster and the gun. Like, Luther's trying to call him and he picks up a gun. Is he going to kill someone else, or is he going to kill himself? I guess that guy was an actual like historical guy. I don't know what happened with him. So I'm not quite familiar with what he's doing with the gun there. But they go back to the future, but I don't think it was their future that they went back to. Because one, their dad's alive. He recognized them though. He's like, I knew you'd be back. So, you know, like, does he dislike them? Presumably. He's like, this isn't your home. And then Ben's there with all these other people behind him, and it's the Sparrow Academy. So this is presumably a future where things are drastically different. Ben never died. He's got some douchey haircut. You know, I liked his slicked back leather jacket look. He was looking fresh. Now he looks like he's straight out of 2008 emo magazine. And fittingly, they all look at him and they're like, shit. Like, they screwed it up again. You know, they can never seem to get this thing perfect, which is hilarious. I assume there's a season 3 happening, because this is a mighty big cliffhanger to end on. But overall, I think it was a really solid season 2. I liked it a lot. I think it was a lot tighter paced than season 1. But I think the overall conflict didn't quite grip me as much. I think each episode was a lot tighter, a lot less filler, if that makes sense. There were a lot of interesting things in this season that I really enjoyed. A lot of interesting characters. I liked Lila a lot. But, you know, like, you know, stopping World War III, that was awesome. I liked that. But, you know, I don't know if the whole how necessarily the side story with Sissy and Harlan was. I mean, it's nice for Vanya that she gets something to focus on and gets a relationship to focus on when the rest of the family is off doing other things. But at the end of the season, I don't know how necessary it was, other than to create a larger conflict and a something for the handler to go after. I think it would... I don't know what they would replace it with, but I think it would be cool to see a version of this season without that storyline, and with something else. I mean, if you've seen, like, I cut a lot of the Harlan Sissy stuff out of most of my reactions this season, so, you know, I obviously didn't think it was terribly important in each episode even, and then grand scheme of things didn't seem crazy important. You know, the overall important things were, and like, stopping the end of the world, and then, you know, Ben dying, but now he's back, you know, getting Vanya back, like, getting all the gang back together. Like, I think that was the main thing, is like them getting all back together and stopping the end of the world. Vanya's storyline with Sissy seemed like a weird little add-on that wasn't super necessary. I mean, I guess you could almost say the same thing about Diego and Lila, though, but, like, Lila seems like she's going to be a future character that stays. So, I don't know. Like, each episode felt a lot tighter paced than the first season, but I feel like the first season had this, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, first season was kind of like the first time we're seeing this quirkiness, so it felt new and fresh and cool. And I think the overall storylines of season 1 I liked better. I think season 1 was a little sloppier in how they did things, and I think there were actually a lot more storylines that weren't necessarily huge in impact, but I liked a lot. I think overall I like season 1 better than season 2, but I still like season 2 a lot. I would give season 1 probably a 9.2, and I give season 2 like a 8.6. Still both great, excellent seasons, but I think I definitely enjoyed season 1 better. Yeah, let me know what you thought of this season down below. Like anything at all. Now that we're done with the season, you can spoil anything regarding the season because I've watched it all. So, yeah. Gang. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on Ben, on Vanya and Sissy, on Lila. Like, do you guys know how Lila got all those dope powers? Did I miss something while I was watching? I didn't see if they, like, I don't think they explained how she has the ability to, like, can she just mimic their powers? Is that her power, is like the mimicry? Or like, how did she get all their powers? I don't know. If you guys could explain that, if you know, do that. Yeah. Gang. I don't know why I keep saying that. I don't think I have any other thoughts. Yeah, I enjoyed the season a lot. If you guys liked what you saw, please leave a like on the video. That helps a lot. Please subscribe if you want to see more reactions on this channel from me. You know, helps a lot. Thank you for being here for Umbrella Academy Season 2. You know, it's always kind of weird when we start a show in the middle of a not first season. But, you know, got plenty of shows that I've reacted to if you want to see more, like Outer Banks, The Mandalorian, The Witcher, going through Lucifer right now, going through The Boys, things like that. So there'll be more coming up. I mean, 2 weeks from now, The Mandalorian comes back, so be hyped for that. Like, I hope you guys stick around past the finale of this show. Like, it'd be a bummer if you left. You know, hopefully you enjoy what you see. So please stick around. We got plenty more fun reactions to come. Hopefully these videos don't get blocked. Like the Umbrella Academy Season 2, Episode 9 that I reacted to, I think I made it I either made it completely transparent or I put text over it. I don't remember which one I did, but the Episode 9 video was supposed to go live like last Monday. And it just kept getting blocked, and there was nothing I could do to fix it. Eventually, it didn't get blocked because I put friggin' text over the whole thing, being like, hey, stop it. Hopefully, not season 10, episode 10, the finale, hopefully that doesn't get blocked. That would suck a lot, because that was a lot of annoying effort to go through to make sure it wasn't. So, either way, it's been a pleasure having you here. Please watch more of my other videos. Watch some of the boys' videos. Yeah, I don't know. Haunting of Bly Manor, that just started. I'm watching that right now. Yeah. I think that's all I got. So I will catch you guys next time. Peace.